Ranjana Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Jai Radha Krishna Chandra, Radha Krishna Chandra Radhe. Jai Radha Krishna Chandra, Radha Krishna Chandra Radhe. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
जय ओम विश्वपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र श्री हिष्वान ग्रेस भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की ग्रंथरा श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैस्तिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, chapter number 20, text number 4. Kim Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, chapter number 20, text number 4. Kim अन्वपृच्छन् मैत्रेयं किम् अन्वपृच्छन् मैत्रेयं किम् अन्वपृच्छन् मैत्रेयं विराज तीर्थसेवया विरजास्तीर्थसेवया विरजास्तीर्थसेवया उपगम्या कुशावर्था उपगम्या कुशावर्था उपगम्या कुशावर्था आसीनं तत्त्ववित्तमम् आसीनं तत्त्ववित्तमम् आसीनं तत्त्ववित्तमम् किम् अन्वपृच्छन्मैत्रेयम् विरजास्तीर्थसेवया उपगम्या कौशावर्था आसीनं तत्त्ववित्तमम् किम् अन्वपृच्छन्मैत्रेयम् विरजातीर्थसेवया उपगम्या कुशावर्था आसीनं तत्त्ववित्तमम् किम् अन्वपृच्छन्मैत्रेयम् विरजातीर्थसेवया उपगम्या कुशावर्था आसीनं तत्त्ववित्तमम् किम् अन्वपृच्छन्मैत्रेयम् विरजातीर्थसेवया उपगम्या कुशावर्ता आसीनं तत्त्ववित्तमम् किम् अन्वपृच्छन्मैत्रेयम् विरजातीर्थसेवया उपगम्य कुशावर्ता आसीनं तत्त्ववित्तमम् किम् अन्वपृच्छन्मैत्रेयम् विरजातीर्थसेवया उपगम्या कुशावर्ता आसीनं तत्त्ववित्तमम् What meaning? Kim, what? Anvaprucha, inquire. Maitreyam, from the sage Maitreya. Virajaha, Vidura, who was without material contamination. Tirtha Sevaya, by visiting sacred places. Upagamya, having met. Kushavarta, at Kushavartha. Haridwar or Hardwar. Asinam, who was abiding. Tattvavittamam, the foremost knower of the science of spiritual life. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation: Vidura was purified of all passion by wandering in sacred places, and at last he reached Haridwar, where he met the great sage who knew the science of spiritual life, and he inquired from him. Chaunaka Rishi therefore asked, what more did Vidura inquire from Maitreya? Translation with repetition. Vidura was purified of all passion by wandering in sacred places, and at last he reached Haridwar, where he met the great sage who knew the science of spiritual life, and he inquired from him. Chaunaka Rishi therefore asked, what more did Vidura inquire from Maitreya? Purport. Here the word Virajas Tirtha Sevaya refers to Vidura, who was completely cleansed of all contamination by travelling to places of pilgrimage. In India, there are hundreds of sacred places of pilgrimage, of which Prayaga, Haridwar, Vrindavan, and Rameshwaram are considered principal. After leaving his home, which was full of politics and diplomacy, Vidura wanted to purify himself by traveling to all the sacred places, which are so situated that anyone who goes there automatically becomes purified. This is especially true in Vrindavan. Any person may go there, and even if he is sinful, he will at once contact an atmosphere of spiritual life and will automatically chant the name of Krishna and Radha that we have actually seen and experienced. It is recommended in the Shastras that after retiring from active life and accepting the Vanaprastha retired order, one should travel anywhere, everywhere to places of pilgrimage in order to purify himself. Vidura completely discharged this duty, and at last he reached Kushavartha or Haridwar, where the sage Maitreya was sitting. Another significant point is that one must go to sacred places not only to take bath there, but to search out great sages like Maitreya and take instruction from him. If one does not do so, his traveling to the places of pilgrimage is simply a waste of time. Narottama Dasa Thakura, a great Acharya of the Vrindavan, Acharya of the Vaishnava sect, has for the present forbidden us to go to such places of pilgrimage, because in this age the times having so changed, a sincere person may have a different seeing the behavior of the present residents of the pilgrimage site. He has recommended that instead of taking the trouble to travel to such places, one should concentrate his mind on Govinda, and that will help him. Of course, to concentrate one's mind on Govinda in any place is a path meant for those who are the most spiritually advanced. It is not for ordinary persons. Ordinary persons may still derive benefit from traveling to the holy places like Prayaga, Mathura, Vrindavan, and Haridwar. It is recommended in this verse that one find a person who knows the science of God, or a Tattvavit. Tattvavit means one who knows the absolute truth. There are many pseudo transcendentalists even at the place of pilgrimage. Such men are always present, and one has to be intelligent enough to find the actual person to be consulted. Then one's attempt to progress by traveling. Shri Radha Krishnandra ki, Nitai Gauranga ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Then one attempt to progress by traveling to different holy places will be successful. One has to be freed from all contamination, and at the same time he has to find a person who knows the science of Krishna. Krishna helps a sincere person, as stated in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Guru Krishna Prasadi. By the mercy of the spiritual master and Krishna, one attains the path of salvation, devotional service. If one sincerely searches for spiritual salvation, then Krishna, being situated in everyone's heart, give him the intelligence to find a suitable spiritual master. By the grace of spiritual master, like Maitreya, one gets the proper instruction and advance in this spiritual life, in his spiritual life. Thus ends the Bhakti Vedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandhusya Jnananjana Chakshulmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnuvadaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Bhavshati Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Ti Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. The chapter conversation between Maitreya and Vidura. So Shaunaka Rishi is inquiring from the Sutta Goswami. So the previous chapter, it was the discussion between Maitreya and Vidura. Maitreya Muni narrating the pastimes of Varaha Deva and killing of Hiranyaksha demon. And by hearing this conversation from the Sutta Goswami, Shaunaka further inquired from Sutta Goswami. So he immensely glorified Vidura because Vidura was a great devotee of the Lord Krishna and also is a friend. And Shaunaka Rishi is glorifying because these are the chapters already discussed earlier in the first, second canto, where Vidura left his palace and went to pilgrimage places and met Uddhava and inquired from Uddhava. All these things. That is the reason Shaunaka is again asking, and before he asking, and he immensely glorifying the devotee. So Shaunaka is setting the example. For the devotees is great to glorifying other devotees. So Shaunaka is setting an example. So glorifying the devotees and glorifying the Supreme Lord, that's what the Bhagavatam is. So one can glorify the devotees and the Lord through the Bhagavatam. What are the past histories are there, acharyas or great devotees of the Lord and the Lord's leelas through which we can glorify. And practicing devotion, devotees also, there is opportunity to glorify the devotees of with whom they live and associate. So Shaunaka is setting this example. So every moment, you see the Bhagavad, wherever the Bhagavad begins, either the glorification of the Bhagavata or the glorification of the any devotees, glorification of the Supreme Lord. That what go on. So he is immensely glorifying the. So glorification, what happens when it purifies? Glorification, when you glorify, identifying the good quality. Glorification means identifying the good quality. There is no glorification identifying the bad quality and glorifying. That is not possible. So when there is glorification, you have to identify some good quality and glorifying, so that it finally reduces the offenses for committing. So for us also opportunity, okay, if I identify some good quality of the devotee and glorifying. So Shaunaka is setting an example, okay, glorifying the Vidura. And you're telling, okay, what are the quality? Shaunaka Rishi is finding out. So Shaunaka glorifies especially the character of the Vidura, is a great devotee of the Lord and friend. And he gave up the company of the elder brother, Dhritarashtra, and company, and his sons Duryodhana, because they disobeyed the desire of the Lord. Because Lord want to find a solution between the Pandavas and Kauravas and dissolve the fight. So they not agree. So Vidura, because they not agree the will of the Lord, so not good to stay with it. So Vidura is setting the example, not setting asasanga. So association of non-devotees or non-believer of the God. So that's what the Vidura said, and he left home and went away. And one of the more great quality of Vidura is he is the son of Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva is the incarnation of the Lord, and he is the compiler of all the Vedic literature. As such a great person is the father of Vidura. So that is the one more quality. And later on, he gave up the asasanga and traveled different places of pilgrimage places and purify the contaminations. So this is today's shloka. Vidura travel different pilgrimage. You take an opportunity, because he was living in a shelter of Dhritarashtra and is obligated them. And where I am getting associated with people who are blaspheming the Lord. So asasanga means contaminate. That's the meaning of this. Okay, asasanga contaminates the person who associates with the asat. That's the reason Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructs very strictly: don't associate with non-devotees. Asasanga Thyaga Vaishnava Achara. So the Vidura set example, gave up and taken an opportunity. Now, because he is very disgusted because of this behavior of this elder brother and Duryodhana, the sons of the Dhritarashtra. So he got the opportunity. It's a good fortune for me to leave them one and then go visit the different places of pilgrimage places, very purification. So Prabhupada writes in the purport, the word Viraja Tirtha Sevaya refers to the Vidura who was completely cleansed of all the contamination by traveling places of pilgrimage. So one travel different pilgrimage places, one able to purify from the contamination. In a case of Vidura, there is not this case. Okay, Vidura is contaminated. That's the reason he should go to the pilgrimages. Okay, before this, when Yudhishthira come back from Tirtha Yatra to Hastinapur, when after the Kurukshetra war, that's a chapter already discussed in the previous canto, where Yudhishthira Maharaj is receiving, welcoming Vidura, and is telling, Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani. O Mahatma Vidura, for you, what is the use of going to the pilgrimage places? Because you are already pure. But you go to the pilgrimage places because you have to purify the Tirtha. So Prabhupada was right, okay? Devotees able to create a Tirtha. Tirtha means pilgrimage places. Wherever devotees go, that place become a Tirtha Kshetra. Right now? Wherever devotee take birth, that become a Tirtha Kshetra. Wherever Lord takes birth, that will become a Tirtha Kshetra. Like the people go to the Madhvacharya's birthplace, Tirtha Kshetra, Bhajaki Kshetra, Tirtha, people go visit. So, for the devotees, there is no need of going to pilgrimage places. The one more place Prabhupada says, the why the sadhus go to the Tirtha Kshetra and take bath in the Yamuna, Ganges, because many sinful people come and take bath in holy river and go to the pilgrimage places. So it is because they sin, they leave the sin in holy places. Because go to the holy places, sins will come down. So again, further purification, the sadhus go and take bath in the holy river. And the holy rivers are very happy. Some sadhu come and take bath. So it is purifies the contamination. So like Vidura is of that caliber, okay, as Mahabhagavata is the pure devotee of the Lord. For him, there is no need of go to the pilgrimage places to purify. But still, pure devotee never consider him as a pure devotee again. He thinks that okay, I am the more contaminated. So that's the mindset. So that's the reason he also goes to pilgrimage places to take bath. So what happens, Prabhupada say, go to pilgrimages, all the contaminations will be cleansed. Particularly in India, Vrindavana, Haridwara, Rameshwaram, Prayag, all these places are principal holy places. The people go and take bath. So, which is so situated, anyone go automatically becomes purified. Going to this pilgrimage places automatically get purified. This is especially true in Vrindavan. So, whoever go to the Vrindavan, he is spiritually charged. A person is a materialistic, maybe still he take up the chanting the holy name of the Lord, Radha, Krishna. So, you Prabhupada say, okay, we have seen this, okay. So, even a sinful, he will once contact with the atmosphere of spiritual life and will automatically chant the names of Radha and Krishna. That actually we have seen and experienced. Furthermore, Prabhupada say, normally there is a system in a Vedic culture, okay, Varnashram Dharma, living in a family life. So attachment to the family and take care of the family, you are involved so many worldly activities. When a person engage in the worldly activities, he also commit some sins. It contaminates. So that is the reason there is a system, okay, after 50 years, one should take retire. This is Vanaprastha. In the Vanaprastha, so those Vanaprasthas go different places of pilgrimage and live there and practice austerities for the purification. When they are in the family home, it is very difficult to practice spirituality because it has a family and take care of the family, so many responsibilities. So that is the reason there is a system in ancient culture, okay, after age of 50 one should retire and go to the pilgrimage places. And here Prabhupada say, another significant point is that one must go to sacred places not only to take bath, there but to search out great sages like Maitreya and take instruction from him. If not going to the pilgrimages places only to go take bath in the holy river, then not only purpose. Most important is you should search out some saintly people at pilgrimage places and get instructions from them, so that you will develop the detachment of family life. One of the most important contamination in the family life is attachment to the family. Even though a person is acting according to the Varnashram Dharma prescribed properly, after performing all prescribed Varnashram Dharma, you don't renounce at the end. He will remain in this spiritual world. Because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is inquired from the Ramananda Raya, the Ramananda Raya is the highest position of the spiritual practice. So Ramananda Raya say the Varnashram Dharma, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not know. Following the truth of regulation of the Varnashram is designed in such a way that okay, there is a Brahmacharya, Brahmacharya, Vanaprastha, and Sannyasa. So now it is very difficult to come to the Sannyasa level, completely renounced order. So what you can tell you? For that, the reason the Acharyas designed some suitable things for the present age. So here also on these pilgrimage places and take bath in the holy river and visiting the darshan of the Lord, and also meeting the saintly persons in the holy places, and that way one can purify. Now in this Narottama Das Thakur Prabhupada speaks here. Prabhupada quotes here. Now Narottama Das Thakur, a great Acharya Vaishnava, said, as for the present, forbidden us to go to such places of pilgrimage places, because in this age the times having so changed, a sincere person may have different impression on seeing the behavior of the present residents of pilgrimage sites. Narottama Das Thakur say it is not good to go to the pilgrimage places. Why Narottama Das Thakur says it is not good to go to the pilgrimage places in this age? Because some neophyte go to the pilgrimage places. Because Shastra glorified, right now, holy place is glorified, the resident of the holy dham, and we should not offend a person who live in a holy place because he is a spiritual. And in another side, we also see that okay, devotee mean is free from the four, you follow the four regulative principles. Now you go to a pilgrimage places, where the residents of those pilgrimage places, holy place, is they are indulging wrong activities. So a person get disturbed or is mentally disturbed because saintly people are doing like this. So you lose the good impression on holy places and the people who are living in a holy place. That is the reason Narottama Das Thakur has said, so present it is not good to the holy place, going to the holy places. Better, what is his suggestion? So one should concentrate the mind on Govinda and it will help. So instead of go to the holy places, one can sit wherever. And this again Prabhupada writes. So in Kali Yuga again one more problem. And a common man is sit to some places and concentrate on Govinda again is difficult. Only advanced devotee can sit any place and everywhere. They can focus on Govinda. They can meditate on Govinda. But a common man is very again difficult. So that's the reason Prabhupada says, okay, still, okay, there is a place that is contaminated, mean the people are behavior of the place, behavior of the people who live in Holy Dham, not acting very good character, with a good character, still one should go to the pilgrimage places because it purifies. See, you see? Ordinary person may still derive benefit from the traveling to the holy places like Prayaga, Mathura, Vrindavana, Haridwar. So that is so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say, there are the 5 things which helps to advance in devotion service. One is Mathura Vasa. Go to the holy dham and live or visit the places and have the darshan of the Lord. Take dip in a holy river and kund. This purifies. So now further Prabhupada say, it is recommended in this verse that find a person who knows the science of God, Tattvavit. You see? Upagamya kushavartha ashinam tattvavittamam. So Vidura went to Kushavartha, so going to different pilgrimage places, finally reached the Kushavartha. Kushavartha is Haridwar, where Maitreya Rishi, Maitreya Muni, is sitting and performing his spiritual practices. Maitreya Muni practices. So what is the quality of Maitreya Muni? Asinam tattvavittamam. And Maitreya Rishi is know the science of spiritual life. So Prabhupada said, one who knows the absolute truth. Okay, now tattva means one who knows the absolute truth. There are many pseudo transcendentalists.
even at the place of pilgrimage, such man is always present, and one has intelligent enough to find the actual person to be consulted. Okay, there are many pseudo translate intelligence. You should not be fall on such pseudo translate, but one should be intelligent to find out the true sadhu, who is the tattvavittamam, who know the science of spiritual life. So such man is always present, and one should intelligent enough to find the actual person who's to be consulted. Then one attempt to progress in the traveling to different holy places will be successful. Then you associate with such tattvavit saint, his holy visit is successful. Otherwise, simply going to the holy places as a sightseeing place, one cannot derive any benefit. So that's the reason the going to the holy dham and perform the penance. Penance means chanting the holy name, visiting the temple, having the darshan of those great deities in the temple of Vrindavan or any holy places which will be installed by the great devotees and worshipped by them. They are empowered. So darshan of the deities, darshan of the sadhus, one able to purify. So taking bath in the Ganges, one able to purify the past karmas, whatever we have committed, past karmas one able to purify. But the darshana matra, so pure devotees darshana, one able to purify the sins we are going to commit in the future. This is the importance of the devotees association. Here, tattvavittamam, that means one knows the science of the spiritual, one knows the absolute truth. And one should approach such great devotee and then it will be successful. So here Prabhupada quotes from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Guru Krishna Prasadi, by the mercy of the spiritual master and Krishna, one attained the path of salvation. So even though we do lot of spiritual practices, austerities, one who has not taken the shelter of a pure devotee, such person not able to connect to the Krishna. Yasya prasada bhagavat prasado yasya aprasana gati kutotu. So very, very important. Okay, even though one may undergo a lot of penance, unless he accept a pure devotee with a tattvavit, and his spiritual journey is not complete. So one should serve such great devotee of the Lord. By serving the great devotee, Lord will be pleased. So if you don't referring or you not understood the glorification of the Guru through the scriptures, okay, you simply develop some material attachment. It happens some many people take up the spiritual life, okay, so called spiritual life, okay, attach to some guru or some spiritual leader, because that spiritual leader behaves very nicely, the spiritual personal care for the devotees. That's what we get, develop the personal attachment, not attachment to the tattva philosophy. Personal emotional attachment. That emotion is also material emotion, and attached, and such person not able to understand the real position of Acharya, why I should connect to the Acharya, through which I able to connect to the spiritual Supreme Lord, and lack. So that's the reason you should understand to the tattva about the Guru, and then you will understand the glories of the pure devotee or spiritual master. And in that way, one will understand the spiritual master is so great. And Another way, the compassion of the pure devotees. How a pure devotee sacrifice everything for the benefit of other people. This is the greatness of the pure devotees. And many times we'll also may see, compassion be seen as weakness. Someone's compassion is seen as a weakness. So if you thoroughly understood the Shastra, then we'll connect in the proper way. In that way, we develop the attachment to the spiritual master. Once you develop the attachment to the spiritual master, then exactly act. So what shall I say? So one should to surrender to Krishna as follow the instruction of Acharya as a life and soul. Narottama Das Thakur's instruction. So the understanding the Guru Tattva very important, and so that for one easy journey. Otherwise, there is a possible of bypassing the Acharya. Okay, I am capable now. I no need to follow all the instructions. So, very obedient to the instruction of the Acharya, Guru, and follow strictly. And little deviation from the spiritual master instruction will slip away, slipped out from the spiritual path. So here the good quality of Vidura is one more. Okay, we are selected a proper Guru guide, Maitreya, who is a Tattvavit, who is a who knows the absolute truth, who knows the science of a spiritual life. So, and also say, so one is sincere in spiritual, Prabhupada say here, one is sincere in search. If one is sincere search for the spiritual salvation, then Krishna being situated in everyone's heart, give him the intelligence to find out the spirit. Again, this is a confusion. Okay, how can I find who is a true spiritual master? But how can I select? I am not capable to judge a spiritual master. Now, how? You say one is sincere in spiritual progress, very, very sincere. Okay, I have to go progress in spiritual life. Then Paramatma sitting in everyone's heart, and he will guide that sincere soul to a true spiritual or guru. Because these all reaching to a proper spiritual master is not in our hand, but one should be very sincere in his spiritual practice. Paramatma will guide to the true spiritual master. Okay, I'll stop here. Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.